And I'm back. My name is Jen, and thank you for coming and visiting my channel. And today I'm gonna teach you English, of course. And yeah, before that, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Thank you. Alright, so yes, today I'm gonna teach you English, of course, and our lesson for today is actually all about hope and wish. So some of you are actually asking, oh, what is wish? What is hope? Yeah, I know you know this. You know hope, we know wish, but do you know how to use them in sentences, in making sentences? If you want to hope for the present, if you want to hope for the past, if you want to hope for the future, you wish for the present, you wish for the past, you wish for the future. So we're gonna learn those. So what are the rules in actually using those? Okay, so yeah, before that, I'm just gonna say sorry for today because yeah, I have a concusso and my concusso is so big on my tongue, and yeah, I'm gonna show you. It is actually not easy to speak English, or even not English. It's not easy to speak. I just tried my best actually, guys, just to make this video. Yes, it's hard, but yeah, I'm okay. It was like 2 weeks ago. It was unbearable to speak English, but yeah, it's getting better now, of course, but then still painful. And yeah, it has been like maybe three weeks. It has been 3 weeks still there, so it's difficult. But then it's my first time actually. Like this is so big. Yes, I haven't experienced like this kind of concassol. It is really big, but yeah, I'm okay. Anyway, so much for that. Let's study. Okay, so our lesson for today is actually hope and wish. How to use hope and wish in simple present, simple future. So I'm gonna teach you that for today. So, what is hope and what is wish? So when you say hope, that is possible. Okay, when you say hope, that is for dreamers. So if you hope for something that is possible to make it happen, that is possible. That is hope. So if you hope for something that you want to become a doctor someday, that is hope. And then if you do your best, if you want to be successful doctor in the future, then it would be possible. That would be possible. Okay, so you are going to use hope for this one. Next, what is actually wish? What is wish? So when you say wish, that is impossible. Impossible to make it happen, and are for genius. So have you or did you actually watch Once Upon a Time before? That was actually very popular in EBS CBN, I think, right? So that is for actually time for you to use wish. Like for example, the genie will make you a frog. Oh, genie, make me a frog, please. I want to become a frog. Oh my gosh! And the genie will actually make you a frog as well. So that is a wish. It is impossible, but yeah, it's actually possible. The impossible is possible already. It's like that. Okay, so anyway, let's move on to the next one. So don't forget when you say hope that is possible, when you say that is for dreamers. Okay, possible, and that is for dreamers. And if you wish for something that is impossible, and if you wish for something that is for genie or for genies. Okay, that's clear. Next, let's have to make sentence using those. I'm gonna teach you how to use them. So if you hope for the present, you have to use I hope I go shopping every Sunday. That's every Sunday, right? And I'm using go there. It's in the simple present. So you have to use simple present if you hope for the present. So the same. Okay, and take note, I'm using I hope. I hope. So I is singular, but that is actually examined in grammar. You have to use hope there. You have to use hope, and hope there is no S there. Okay, so that's it. Next, let's move on to number one for wish for the present. If you wish for the present, so I'm actually using I wish because, yeah, I is singular, but it doesn't matter because that is exempted in grammar. So you have to use the original spelling of wish, no S or ES. And I went shopping every Sunday. So if you wish for the present, you have to use went. Okay, if you wish for the present, you have to use went. That is in the simple past. I mean, in the simple past. And when you say simple past, this is the simple past. And this is for the simple present. So this is for hope. This is for wish. Okay? Thank you. Next, let's move on to the next one. I'm sorry. Let's have number 2. Hope for the present. So if you hope for the present, Jen hopes she studies Chinese every day. So I'm using Jen there. Jen is only one, the singular. So that's why I'm using hopes. Hopes there is actually S because I'm using Jen. It's only one. And she studies Chinese every day. So studies because actually she is only one. So that's why it studies. So it's in the simple present. If you wish for the present, of course, Jen wishes she studied Chinese every day. So Jen is only one, so that's why I'm using wishes there. So there is actually ES. Okay, so she studied Chinese every day. So that is studied. So if you wish for the present, always use in the simple past. Again, simple past. This is in the simple past. If you wish for the present, you have to use the simple past. If you hope for the present, you have to use simple present. Okay, so that's it. Let's go back. Now, let's move on to number 3. They hope they eat kimchi every day. So I'm using they there. They is plural. So you have to use no S there. Hope. Original spelling of the verb. And let's have to move on to they. They is plural. So that's why I'm using it. No S. Okay. So there is no S there because of they. They is actually plural. So they hope they eat kimchi every day. And that's done. Next, so take note, if you hope for the present, you have to always use this, I'm sorry, not that one, but this one, yellow. Go study it. So the original spelling of the word or of the verb, of course, and yes, it is in the simple present. Next, let's move on to number 3 example. They wish they ate kimchi every day. So they wish they ate. So actually, I'm using they there. They is actually many. That's plural. And then I'm using wish there because it doesn't matter. So take note if I wish, Jen wishes, just this one. Just change this one in the simple present. And the next verb that would be, it's time for you to change that the rule in this actually lesson. Okay, so if you wish for the present, you have to use simple past, as you've actually noticed. Okay, and that's done. Next, let's move on to the next one. Let's have the next one, hope versus wish. So if you hope for the past, so let's have this day hope for the past and wish for the past. If you hope for the past, let's have to move on to the first one. I hope I went shopping last Sunday. So I hope I went. So that's it. So hope for the past, simple past. Okay. Jen hoped she studied, so it's in the past. They hope they ate. It's in the past again. Okay, next let's move on. So take note, this one is in the simple present. You have to follow the simple present formula. Okay, for that. Next, let's move on to the next one. Wish for the past. So number 1, I wish I had gone shopping last Sunday. So I actually am using gone there, had gone. That's actually the past perfect formula. So when you say past perfect form, I'm gonna show you this is the past perfect tense. So had plus the past participle. When you say past participle, this is the third form of the verb. Okay, that's the past participle. So for example, eat, ate, eaten, eating. So you have to use eaten. So had eaten. So that's why we actually had that one there in the sentence had gone. So the simple actually, let's go back. So go, that's the simple present, the simple past, and this is the simple, the past participle. This is the past participle. So that's what had gone. It is had gone. Okay, next, let's move on to number 2. Jen hopes she studied Chinese language yesterday. So that's yesterday and hopes and then studied. So it's in the simple past. Jen wishes she had studied Chinese language yesterday. So that's number 2. Wish for the past. So I'm using had studied. So that's in the past perfect formula. So you have to follow had plus the third form of the verb, which is this one. Okay, this is the first, second form, third form. Next, let's move on to the next one. Number 3. They hope they ate kimchi last December. So last December, they hope they ate, but they didn't actually eat kimchi last December. But then that's actually possible. If they actually want to buy kimchi, then they can eat kimchi. Okay, that's possible. And then let's have to move on 4. Wish for the past. So I wish I had gone shopping last Sunday. I'm sorry. Let's have to move on to number 3. They wish they had eaten kimchi last December. So I'm using had eaten there. They wish they had eaten kimchi last December. So they wish and wish. So they is plural and wish, of course, in the original spelling of the word because of the word they, and that's in the plural form. They, and then next is had eaten. That's the past perfect formula for this one. So if you wish for the past, you have to use had plus past participle of the verb, and that is this one. Okay, so this one, this is the partner, so you have to use had plus this one if you wish for the past. And that's clear. Next, let's move on to the next one. If you hope for the future, if you hope for the future, you have to use go in the simple form. So that's one. And of course, you have to add will, or you can use only this one, go. The original spelling of it. Both are correct. No problem. So again, if you hope for the future, you can use go, I hope I go, or I hope I will go. They're just the same. I hope I will go shopping on Sunday, or I hope I go shopping on Sunday. So that is actually possible. Maybe you can go there if you want to. And then number 1 for wish for the future. If you wish for the future, take no. You have to use would. Okay, if you wish for the future, you have to always use would. I wish I would go shopping on Sundays, and that's done. I wish. Okay, that's it. Number 2, Jen hopes. So take note, Jen is only one, so that's what I'm using as there. Jen hopes. Okay, Jen hopes she studies or she will study Chinese language tomorrow. Oh my gosh, my tongue is painful. Chinese language tomorrow rather. So studies and then we'll study, both are correct. So you can use both if you want to. Next, number 2 rather. Let's move on to number 2. Jen wishes. So Jen is only one, and then that's the time you have to put es. So Jen wishes she would. So I'm using would because you wish for the future. Jen wishes she would study Chinese language tomorrow. So that is impossible. Maybe she can, not maybe, but she can't study. You can study Chinese language tomorrow, so for some reasons, of course. And number 3, they hope they eat kimchi in December, or they hope they will eat kimchi in December, and both are correct. There's no problem. Next, let's move on to number 3. They wish they would eat kimchi in December, so you can use would. If you wish for the future, you have to always use would. They wish they would eat kimchi in December, and that's impossible. But they can't eat kimchi in December for some reasons. That's impossible. Okay, so yeah, I think that's done and it's finished. So take note. I think it's okay there. Yes, and yeah, I'm very happy it's done. My tongue is actually painful, but anyway, it's okay. Thank you, and yeah, thank you for watching my video, and yeah, I hope you're actually learning something, and have a great. Thank you. Goodbye. Bye bye. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.